Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone, or as my coworker Lynn Sure said, you look like Johnny Cash today. Yep, I get it. Black shirt, black pants, man in black. How we doing? You know, I'm a fool. I am a fool, period. I'm a fool because here at Hy-Vee, starting this last Monday, we're able to wear holiday Christmas sweaters, and I'm dressed like I'm going to a Johnny Cash lookalike big and tall concert reunion thing. Why don't I have a closet full of Christmas sweaters? I wouldn't even have to wear a collared shirt. Ryan Broderson, remind me next year to go out and buy all of the 2XLT Christmas sweaters, okay? Let's all make a mental note to remind me of that. Because there are some coworkers in this store right now that are rocking some Christmas sweaters, mainly at Starbucks. Tiffany and Lori had one on. Julia, who does aisles online, had one on. Seen some really good ones. Jealous. So I may have to stop by the Salvation Army store on Park Avenue and check that out. We have a missing dog, ladies and gentlemen. This Woofy McBarkinpaw. I don't know what this dog's name is. It was left in the parking lot here at Hy-Vee yesterday. And we're trying to reunite it with its owner. Oh, sit, boy, sit. All right, good job. So we put this on our Facebook page. It's been shared all right now, simmer. It's been shared about 520 times since yesterday. And we're just trying to isn't that right, Jeff? We're trying to reunite little Woofy with its rightful owner. So if you know someone, and I was just saying this before we started, if we lost a toy, any toy, at my house, we would call the FBI because my kids would not be able to live without whatever toy they lost. So if you think you know who this little pooch belongs to, let us know. Check it out on Facebook. We're trying to get him reunited with whoever the rightful owner is. Last thing I want to mention before we get to our first guest, he was here the other day. He didn't tell us, he didn't allude to it, and then it happened last night in the form of a cake. Tom Wilson, athletic director with Louisa Muscatine, announced his retirement at the L&M cake auction in the form of a cake. It's ridiculous. A giant cake. I couldn't believe it. I had this sent to me by Kyle Avis. Do we have the picture of the cake? It's there? Okay. All right. Dramatic pause, everybody. It's a huge cake. So the running joke is that Tom Wilson for the last 5 years had always won the cake auction, but this year he wasn't going to, and then lo and behold, he did end up winning. Just picture it in your mind, a big cake that says, "Good luck, Tom Wilson." And I did share a picture of it on the Hy-Vee Facebook page. You can check that out. So, do you want me to come back to the cake? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, good deal. All right, solid. Good communication. It's on there, but it's not. Picture it in your mind. Big old cake. Tom Wilson, congrats. All right, let's get to our first guest. That's fine. We'll come back to it in just a second. If at any point you get the cake picture, give me the official cake signal, which is right here, Betsy, okay? All right, Melanie Alexander, director with Muscatine Arts Center, is back on the show. Thank you for coming on. Happy holidays. I should, I don't want to mention the poinsettia on the table. It is National Poinsettia Day. I'm not trying to block myself or you by any means. How have you been?
Good. How about you?
Really good. You are busy.
Yeah.
My goodness, there's so right. I mean, in the next, I don't know, is it like 10 to 20 days? There's always, Melanie, it seems like something scheduled.
Yeah.
Is it always like that?
Kind of wrapping up with some of the holiday events.
Sure.
We always have lots of kids classes
Okay.
going on. There's Mini Masters that's on Wednesday mornings at 9:30 and Thursday afternoon.
Sure.
So that's always going on. There's always school groups coming through. We've got the adult studio classes often
Sure.
on Thursday nights. Older kids workshops on Saturdays. So there's always stuff, and we're
Yeah.
always planning pretty far out with exhibitions and other things.
Yeah, I really think you do a great job, your staff. I mean, it's not only is it one thing to plan everything, but then to have really strong graphics and be on Facebook with it. And that's where I saw the first thing I want to mention is this the kids pajama event. I saw that on Facebook, and again, I didn't know that was something that whether it's happened before or not.
Yeah, I think this is our 4th year doing
Wow.
this pajama.
Okay, that's super cool. So, kids pajama event is which day again?
It's this Thursday.
Oh my gosh,
So
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, the 13th of December, at the Muscatine Arts Center, Kids Pajama event. So for folks that are like myself, looking for something for the kids to do, 5:30 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
Event on Facebook. Admission is just $5. This will be a great time. Now, are we technically the deadline to sign up? It says is December 11th. Is that a loose
you can
deadline?
yes.
Okay.
It is loose. You can come that night.
Sure.
But what I do want people to know is we will have. So we're reading some stories. I brought some of the books.
Perfect. Okay.
There's a little snow globe book. We're going to start stories at 5:40 and again about 6:05.
Okay.
So if you miss the first round because of logistics getting there on time, you can catch the second round of readings. So we've got several different books that we'll be reading. These are just a few examples. Keep the Cat Saves Christmas.
I told you I have that book at my house.
Yeah.
I was excited. I thought for a second, I was like, wow, was I supposed to bring my piece? We were just looking at that the other night. So this is great,
Yeah,
right?
It's fun. It's got a nice message about giving your all.
Right.
And giving at the holidays. And then there's another, if you ever want to bring a pirate to meet Santa.
Oh my gosh, that is
So
such a...
it's really fun.
Okay, so that's a book that I'm not familiar with, but I absolutely love the title and just looking at that. Like, that is fantastic. So part of this event, right, is reading books, but it is a pajama event.
Yeah,
so
they can come in their pajamas.
Perfect.
They can bring their teddy bear or stuffed animal or little dog friend.
I love that.
We will have some fun refreshments for
Sure.
them and a couple of crafts down in the studio. So
Awesome.
this year I think they're making mostly snowman related projects, but they should be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, and as you know, obviously, like having a lot of variety in regards to programming that you do, especially for children, makes sense to get them into the building, right? And then hope that they'll come back throughout the course of the years. And then also as they grow up, right? You want them to appreciate the arts and to have to just have them understand that this is a great thing in Muscatine. The Muscatine Art Center is wow. It's just one of those, you put a short list out of reasons why people enjoy Muscatine, and it's on there, you know?
Well, and right now we have a great exhibition. It's Steve Gerbrick, who has been to the Muscatine Art Center a few times now. We had an exhibition that was specifically holiday springs and sprockets.
Sure.
This exhibition is Gerbrick's gadgetry retooled. So he takes kind of these crazy collections of just weird stuff, things you find in a flea market or maybe at Goodwill or somewhere, and connects them all together and usually puts them on some sort of motorized component. You can press a button and the whole thing moves. They're really fun, and people of all ages love his exhibition because, you know, for the older adults, you might see something you remember from your own childhood. For the kids, I mean, there's just, it's colorful and it's fun, and of course, anytime anything moves, you've got one
Look
exhibition.
at how awesome that is.
One part of the exhibition, there's a Stuart Little theme, so it's Stuart Little takes us on New York, and he's kind of the little mouse runs on a track, like on a train track around this thing. They're very quirky and fun. Another's like a pinball machine. He's got one where you can, it's like a suitcases that have been turned into look like a Canadian goose that you crank by hand.
So it's interactive.
Yeah, it's kind of,
oh my
it
gosh.
is interactive,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So is that, Melanie, is that part of when you look to scheduling what you're going to bring in, do you consider installments, exhibits like that are going to maybe appeal to I don't want to say a broader group, but certainly when you get things that are hands-on. Right? I think that likens itself to where, like if I showed up with a 6 and 4-year-old, I wouldn't be like, put your hands in your pockets and don't touch anything, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Well, sometimes you don't want them to mess with anything.
Yes, so when we do our exhibition schedule, we do try to rotate and kind of keep a balance between things that are hands-on and fun for kids and things that appeal to older adults, whether that's on the history side or the art side.
Perfect.
But a few years ago, we installed our Learn to Look gallery, and that's something then that is always there. It's our hands-on room for kids, and so, you know, then there's always a safe place to go in the art center and it's fun. There's lots of toys and wonderful graphics in that room, and if people haven't been there before, you know, the pajama party is a great time to check it out, or you know, just drop in. That's the type of thing, you don't need any reservation, you just come and
I was going to say, whatever brings you to the art center, you just want people to be there and to take it all in and to appreciate it. I want to try and hammer through some of the stuff that's coming up. Wow, look at that, by the way. This is, again,
that's part of the island of Dr. Gerbo.
Oh my gosh,
so
that stuff is so fun.
It is funny.
All right, so we got Kids Pajama event tomorrow, the Mini Masters. So there's a Mini Masters tonight and tomorrow. And then there's a Mini Masters the 19th and 20th.
Right.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
that's right.
So we've got another opportunity to get to the Muscatine Art Center. We've got graphics that we'll show in just a second for that. So Mini Masters also been going on for a little while now, right?
Yeah, it's been going on for years and years.
Sure.
We kind of retooled it. It used to be our Four Tots program, and now it's Mini Masters. But it's really gone over well. The kids, it's typically for kids that are preschool age, but you know, a young elementary kid can certainly participate too.
Yeah.
So kind of like the pajama party, they do read a book. There's a craft project that's around the theme of the book.
Yep.
Usually there's 2 or 3 craft projects and a little take-home project.
It's fantastic.
And it's funded through Muscatine Charities, so it's free now.
Oh,
so,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Muscatine Charities. Do we have any of the flyers for the Mini Masters tonight, tomorrow, and next week, 19th and 20th? This is what I'm saying. There's just non-stop events going on, and that's so great to have Muscatine Charities supporting that to make it an option available for everybody. All right, so do we have Mini Masters flyer? Yes, no? Okay. If not, I want to go to Shop for a Cause, which is still going on through the 16th.
Right.
So
right.
people
Actually, we introduced a pop-up shop this year.
Okay.
So the pop-up shop, we have artists from Muscatine and also from surrounding communities as well that have brought their artwork. Some of it's fine art prints, some of it's cards, ornaments, holiday decorations, quilted objects, jewelry, kind of a big range of stuff. So that is actually up through the end of December.
Through the 30th, is that right?
December 30th.
And that's the holiday pop-up shop.
Yeah, that's a holiday pop-up shop.
Perfect.
And we also are in the middle of our ornament competition.
Oh.
So the ornament competition, there's a display by our front desk when you first enter the art center. There's 2 large glass cases. So all these handmade ornaments by 45 people or so participated this year. So they're really fun ornaments made out of every possible thing.
Sure.
That exhibit is up in its entirety through this Sunday. So this Sunday is the last day to see it. And people have been coming in and buying, sort of pre-buying these ornaments.
Yeah.
Those will start going home with people on the 17th.
Okay.
So if you want to see all the ornaments, you should come in this week.
Yeah, don't delay, right? Don't show up and think, I'm going to have one of these cool ornaments. It's not going to happen. There's a little bit more info on the holiday pop-up shop, Friends of the Muscatine Art Center. So absolutely, what a unique, and it says it right there, a unique holiday gift. You know, Melanie, I say this, as I've gotten older, people ask you, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know if it ever gets easier, what you respond with, but what about like a one-of-a-kind piece of art? Like that's something that you would really value. I mean, not to say that you don't value what people get you, but like that's way better than a gift card. No offense to gift cards. You're fine. But if you had something that you could display, or if you could wear it, or whatever the case may be. I love that there's jewelry. Jewelry options make total sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, it's just a little bit more tangible, and it's meaningful knowing that someone made it with their hands.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and a portion of the proceeds go back to benefit the Friends of Muscatine Art Center.
Correct.
And they're really a critical partner for us and supporting our educational programming. So
yeah, they do a good job.
They're very important for our mission. So
Red Barn Winter Art Class, that's December 20th.
Right.
Is there still time for people that are going to see this to get signed up?
Yeah, there's still time for people to register for that. Yeah, and that's for people for adults, really. So, that's on a...
Well, you got to have something for the adults with all this kids stuff going on, right? I mean, I know tis the season, but Red Barn Winter Art Class. So if you're like me and not really well-versed, skilled in the arts, I could still show up and have fun, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Nobody's going to judge my finished product? Okay, good.
It's a pretty welcoming group.
I was going to say, I was a little worried to think like, well, what if I showed up? Here it is right here.
Yeah.
This is Thursday evening, 5:15 to 6:45. Is that enough time for me to get done with a piece of work? I don't know.
Yeah, usually
You think so?
Yeah,
hour and 30 minutes?
It depends on how detailed you maybe want to be.
You know me and my details. Yeah, it might be. But look at how affordable that is, right? $15 or $13.50 for Friends. Like that's super reasonable.
Yeah.
And again, December 20th. So just a few days away. We're talking for that event at the Muscatine Art Center, 1314 Mulberry Avenue. So again, it's nice to have so many different things going on. Never a dull moment. And I wonder as we look ahead into, and I don't know how quickly things are changing out.
Yeah.
Is it January? Is it February? Anything you want to mention that's coming up at the Art Center?
An exhibition of prints and drawings by John Fasinelli Kowalty.
Okay.
He was the last assistant to Mauricio Lazansky.
Oh, wow.
So he had a retrospective at the Art Center about 5 years ago, and this show is only works that he has made in the last 5 years.
Oh my goodness, that's cool.
I believe the Mad Creek Mudcats are going to perform at the opening reception, so that should be really fun. We're looking forward to that.
Date for that reception?
The reception is going to be January 19th on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep. Wow,
so,
that's wonderful. So is it like, do you know, and I mean, I don't want you to spoil anything, certainly, but do you have like 2019 pretty well planned out at this point? You probably have to be.
Actually, we have planning out to 2022.
To 2022?
Yes.
And is that just because the nature of the business and how many exhibits are going to travel?
If you see something that you really want to host, you generally have to book it early.
Wow.
And as we're going through and booking exhibitions, we're looking at, so we hosted something that's great for families. Now we want to do something that's fine art, and now we want to switch back to history.
I wondered about that.
And sort of shows that we're doing in-house versus bringing into Muscatine. So there's a lot of things that we balance.
Yeah.
We've also added into the rotation hosting exhibitions in the spring of from the local schools.
That's wonderful.
So we
Okay.
had middle school, high school last year. And this April, May, we'll have the elementary students.
Oh,
so
that's
I think
great.
it's going to be 4th and 5th graders only.
So again, getting them into the building
Yeah.
early, often, because I'm sure that there's people that you see a lot, like you see
Right.
often, but I think about my family again. I don't mean to keep bringing it back to myself, but we had a great time this summer, and we need to come back and just I don't know. It's just one of those great spots in Muscatine that we need to keep encouraging people to support, and I know that they will. But it's just, I think, worthy of the time on this show for sure to talk about what's going on, because you do offer so much to 2022, though.
Yes, to 2022.
You're booking in the future at this point. That's impressive.
We're pretty well planned out.
Is there anything else you want to mention? Anything that we need to plug before we wrap up?
Well, holiday decorations will be up through the end of January. We'll have Eagles and Ivories at the end of January.
Right. Yep.
So we always keep holiday decorations up through that event. And we have wonderful historic ornaments on the trees, lots of just beautiful decorations in the historic house.
Makes me nervous. They look very delicate.
Yeah, well, you know,
Right?
there are parts of the house that, are roped off, so
For a
they're
good
really-
reason.
Yeah.
Have you thought about taking off the ropes and using lasers, mainly for when my kids are there? Because any kids, they see the rope and you're like, don't lean over the rope. Oh, what if I touch the rope? Can you just not even get near the rope? Right? I was probably that kid too, though.
Lasers, I don't know if that's in
Maybe
our
not
budget.
lasers. Well, friendly in the budget, right? Well, we have to think more, right? Maybe we need to get that in the budget. Listen, friends of the Art Center, here's your challenge: lasers. The ropes are very nice, but but some of those ornaments. How old?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
literally,
no, they're 100 years old.
It's
and we
super
also
cool.
have our historic toy collection
Wow.
is on view as well.
I need to check that out. That's cool.
That'll stay up also through
Historic
the end of January.
toy collection.
So yeah, they're really fun historic toys. There's one of my favorites. There's this little sort of, I don't know what he's made out of exactly, but he's a little wiener dog, and sometimes he ends up, I don't know, with something kind of funny on it.
Sure.
Or,
Do you need a potential historic toy in this?
I hope he
this
finds
for
a
real
good home.
friends. I do too. We want this to go back to its original home, or it's going to the art center. That's what we're going to decide. We're going to pass it along to Melanie and the crew to take care of. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
It's great to
thank
see you.
you.
Happy holidays.
Yeah,
Remember, kids pajama event tomorrow, mini masters event tonight and tomorrow, and then on the 19th and 20th, the Red Barn Winter Art Class on the 20th of December, and the holiday pop-up show runs through the 30th. Muscatine Art Center, all over on social media. They've got a great website, 1314 Mulberry.
Yep.
Did I get that right? Okay. I'm getting pretty good with these addresses, and just a couple examples of some of these mini masters classes. It's always great to talk to you. I appreciate your time. There's Muscatine Art Center right there on Facebook. Easy to find. Check them out. And we'll talk to you soon, okay? All right,
Thank
let's keep
you.
it on the Facebook page for a second, and then we'll go CBI Bank and Trust Aisle Cam. I want to check out the Salvation Army Angel Tree, see if we've done any work since yesterday's show. We started yesterday's show telling you that there were 51 tags left on the Angel Tree. I'm hoping that there are a little bit less than that. Thank you, Melanie. We'll get an update on that in just a second. Come on down. I believe so, yeah. Come on over, ladies. Hello. So can I see the aisle cam? Thank you. All right. I can't. And I saw the tree, obviously, when I was at Starbucks. Thank you, Cody. And then I believe we've got one more chair over there. Unless you want to stand, it's up to y'all.
I don't want to stand.
You're both very tall, so you're going to make me feel short. All right, so if you want to grab the mic, and then Cody's going to get this one set up. So Angel Tree Tags, Salvation Army, you've got until Friday. We're going to talk to Ty Thomas with Calvary Church in a couple minutes. You can bring your donations of toys to Calvary Church. You've got until Friday. I can't stress that enough. Jim Simmons and I want nothing more than for that tree to be empty by Friday at noon. There's my deadline. I'm throwing down the gauntlet, throwing down the hammer. It's happening. Please come in and see us. Now I feel like I need to stand, but you know that I'm 100 feet tall, Holly, and that when I stand, I tower over people, and it's not good. All right, Unity Point Health in the house. Holly Thomas Kaler, Linda Andrews back on the show. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Happy holidays to you. It's good to see you.
Happy
I really feel like,
holidays.
look at how short I look. Hello, Holly.
I mean, do I get a handshake?
Hi, yes. Are you getting taller as well? What's happening?
I mean, I am very tall.
Yes. So great to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
One of
Thank
the
you.
100 greatest nurses in the history of the world, if I'm not mistaken.
I absolutely love
Uh-huh.
when you mention that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I think it's important to never not mention it. So even in a year from now, Linda, I'm going to be saying 100 best ever.
And I will sign
Ever.
autographs later.
Yes, please.
so-
No pictures during the show, okay? All right. Get your rear rolling, Muscatine.
Yeah.
You know, excuse me. We talk about a lot of stuff health related when Unity Point's on the show, and colon cancer, colorectal cancer is one of those things that nobody wants to talk about.
It can be
Right.
embarrassing because we're.
Well,
yes.
yeah, but you know, it's like we have all these stigmas that we attach. It seems like with but here's the irony. I think is, breast cancer has a month of October. A lot of people talk about breast cancer. The NFL people are wearing pink, and so we're okay talking about breast cancer. But then when it comes to things like mental health and colon cancer being another example, it's like we're like, whoa, I don't know. It's like we want to whisper it, but
Right.
and correct me if I'm wrong, colorectal cancer takes the lives, unfortunately, of a lot of people,
Yes.
a lot of women, a lot of men. Doesn't really know a gender, obviously, but it's
Yeah.
just one of those things, like we've got to talk about this more to keep that awareness moving, right?
Exactly. And it is the third leading cause of death in young adults.
Oh my
because
gosh.
We don't talk
What?
about it.
Okay, so give me the top three then. What's above it? So
Well,
probably...
I'm sure you could Google that answer.
Yeah, but it's the third?
Yes.
It's number 3?
Yeah.
Colorectal cancer. I bet nobody knew that,
Right.
right?
because
That's
nobody
serious.
talks about it. It is a crucial conversation we need to
Mm.
have, but even going to your provider, it's embarrassing when you talk about the symptoms.
Sure.
And so a young adult does not feel typically comfortable saying, I'm having blood in my stools or I'm having
Sure.
changes in my bathroom habits,
Yep.
etc.
Unless you're Tony.
Right, and then I had a colonoscopy. I was every bit of 32, I think. Some 35. I think it was about 3. I actually just saw Dr. Nad Carney maybe last week. He was
Right.
at the store. So, right, I always had, it turns out my stuff was really connected to diet. But I didn't know.
And you're looking good, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But I didn't know at the time.
But you were proactive.
I was super proactive
And-
because here's the thing. I understand, thanks to you and Linda and everybody that I got to talk to at Unity, that colorectal cancer was very top of mind for me. So I thought if there's something going on with my either digestive tract or, God forbid, with your colon, like, we only get one shot, one go round in this life. So I wanted to be proactive and get it done. So didn't have to leave town, stayed in town, got the colonoscopy done and the endoscopy. It should just be called like the throat scope. I don't know what it should be called. Endoscopy is hard to say. I'm just now saying it correctly, I think.
You could shorten it to EGD.
Oh, yeah, EGD.
Yeah.
No, that's even more confusing now, I feel like. But I got it done, and everything was fine, thank God. But what we know, with a lot, like a lot of cancers, if you get that the colonoscopy, and they're able to detect something and remove it, and then see if it was cancerous or benign, it's got to be done early, and that's
Right.
why we would say that it's 50 if there's no pre-existing, if there's nobody in your family, right?
I would love to correct you on that because
Please
the
correct
American
me. I'm
Cancer,
not a nurse or a doctor.
The American
Correct me.
Cancer Society actually changed that in May of 2018 to 45
Wow.
for an average risk adult. So
Holy
45 is
moly.
the new standard.
So so again, third leading killer, colorectal cancer, colon cancer. Obviously, it's serious enough that they shaved 5 years off of when you're supposed to have that quote unquote baseline colonoscopy.
Right.
45, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm behind.
Well, you know what? No pun intended, of course. But like I've told you multiple times, neither of my parents have had this done, and they're over 45, without saying how old they are. So, even after I had it done and told them,
Yeah.
45.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about colon cancer, it's rough, right?
Yeah.
It's rough, and it's one of those things that, again, if it's not detected early, I don't want to say that the outcome isn't good. I'm not here to say that because, again, I'm not in the medical field, but I know how crucial when you talk about navigating the colon and being able to find things, and correct me if I'm wrong there, I mean, it has
Yep.
to be caught early
Yeah.
if, God forbid, there's something going on, right?
Correct.
Oh, it's scary. But it's good that we're having this conversation, and I hope that if you know someone that is now 45,
45.
or if you're 44, put it on the calendar for things to do, right?
That's right.
All right, get your rear rolling muscatine. These look fantastic. I love that we're kind of taking the logo from Saved by the Bell.
Well, it is going to be an 80s thing.
It
yes.
is 80s themed.
It's
All
an
right.
80s thing.
When I saw this immediately, I was like, where's Slater? I have Mr. Belding's phone number if we need to call him, just from all the times that I interviewed him. And then in a charity event a couple years ago, my wife and I snuck backstage to meet Mario Lopez. She really wanted to, and I could see why. He's a very handsome man. It is what it is, you
We're
know.
just jealous.
A little bit, yeah.
He was kind of nice. So get your rear rolling muscatine, a bowling fundraiser. We're trying to strike out colon cancer. This is Saturday, January 19th, here
Right.
in Muscatine at the Rose Bowl.
And this takes the place of Get Your Rear in Gear, which
Correct.
was the 5K.
Correct.
So just a
Perfect.
change in events, but the intent is the same. We want to raise awareness around colorectal cancer
Okay,
in Muscatine,
Yeah.
and the money stays local.
good.
So that's really important, I know, to
Yeah.
your audience.
And you just had a successful fundraising night last week, so you've got work started on this already.
Oh, yes.
So when you say, Holly, money stays local, I love that it's an 80s theme, by the way. Again, we're talking about January the 19th, the Saturday coming up. When it stays local, so what does that mean? Does that mean that it's going to be able to help offset the cost of a colonoscopy for somebody, or what?
Well, when we first started this event, insurance was a little different.
Gotcha.
So, yes, the money did go help offset the cost of the colonoscopies. But since then, the Affordable Care Act,
Sure.
where screening colonoscopies are now covered
Thank God.
under, like other screenings.
Right.
So what
That's
we're doing,
good.
we're doing a little shift in with the money to promote awareness because,
Good.
again,
Yeah, nobody talks about
nobody
it.
talks
Nobody
about
talks
it,
about it.
and different patient programs. But
Right.
again, this money stays local. Come on out, January 19th, 80s theme. We want to see a lot of Aquanet hair,
Oh, boy.
acid wash jeans, some Motley Crue t-shirts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, born in 83, remember it well. Am I
Oh
right?
my gosh. When were you born?
Am I
I
right?
was born in 87.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah.
Now I'm the old man over here.
I'm mad at you both now.
Hey, listen. I mean, you could also just make it a 90s theme. And
We could.
people love dress. First of all, you can't really dress in the 90s. 80s, obviously, it makes sense. So
Right.
you're encouraging people. This is 2 to 4 p.m., by the way.
Yes, at the
So
Rose Bowl.
Get a team together.
Yes, we want
Cool.
people to get teams together.
Okay.
They can go to coloncancercoalition.org/Muscatine, which is on the flyer that was on the screen
Beautiful.
just a little bit ago.
Ryan, let's go to colon cancer. Good luck spelling this. coloncancercoalition.org/Muscatine. I can't even believe I got through that without
I know
stammering all over myself.
It's a mouthful.
And I'll say this, I bet you've known someone that unfortunately has been affected by colon
Yes.
cancer. So maybe you want to roll in their honor.
Yes.
Maybe this is the kind of thing I imagine people would want to get shirts made, even if it is 80s and you want to dress 80s, that's fine. But if you're really passionate about making a difference and keeping money locally, form a team, get some shirts together, and
Come out and have a good time.
2 to 4 o'clock. Fantastic time, by the way.
It's the middle of January.
Right. There's nothing going on.
Well, right. What
There's
do you
not
do?
even tumbleweeds. It's just snowmen rolling down the
Yeah,
street.
And at
That's
that
all it
point,
is.
your children are tired of their Christmas presents, probably,
right.
and they're staring at the wall. So,
driving mom and dad crazy.
Yes, you need to get them out of the house without worrying about them being frostbit, right? I mean, this is great. I love that you're able to keep this event going. Get your rear rolling muscatine, a bowling fundraiser, 2 to 4. So what's interesting about that date is there's a Hy-Vee employee party that night, and you and I have been talking about, and I
Yes.
think I can swing this.
All right.
Honey, are you watching? It's going to be a busy 19th. She is watching, so. But yeah, I would love to be a part of something like this. What I think would be
Wonderful.
funny is if I showed up in 80s attire to the Hy-Vee party, and then people would already think, they think I'm strange. They
Why
would just
not?
think I've gone off the deep end, right?
that's
Rock
perfect.
Why
it.
not?
Maybe I should just grow a mullet for this thing. I don't think it says in Hy-Vee Bible that you can't have
Have
a
a
mullet.
mullet.
Look at Mike says Apparently, Hy-Vee, you can't have a beard, but are mullets legal? He says
Mullets?
mullets are legal.
Oh.
Look at that.
All right.
That's a
Phenomenal.
great idea. Can't wait to see it.
Info on the screen for y'all at home. Again, it's Get Your Rear Rolling Muscatine, 80s themed. Lane of 6 is $180, right?
Yep.
That makes sense. Okay. And then as far as getting signed up, do you want them to do it online?
They go online.
Go online. So you're going to
Yes.
that coloncancercoalition.org/muscatine. I'll put this all on the Hy-Vee Facebook page as well. Should you need more info, you need to contact Holly. And as it says on the back of this card, and I'm cheating, I'm reading it, 1 in 23 people have a chance of developing colon cancer. It's too high of a
It's
number.
too high.
And that's why, again, there's been this shift with the younger age of 45 getting the screening. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And I want people to be able to have conversations, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even with what we've been talking about makes you uncomfortable, or if it's too personal. I understand. I'm sorry if you've lost someone to this, but we have to be able to have these conversations. Look at how great the shirts look again. Holy moly.
So the shirt sale is only open for about another 12 hours
Whoa.
today.
Today.
Order today.
Okay. So whether you need a medium or a 2XL, either way,
You know.
I'm just happy that I'm not a 3XL anymore. It saves me a lot of money, it turns out. If I can get to 1X, I might be able to retire and just live off of all the 3X clothes I can sell. Great colors, by the way. Those are all 80s. Holy moly. Ryan, can I see the Daisy one again? Click on color. Give me the Daisy. Yeah, look at that.
That's burning out my
that
corneas.
I was going to say, you can wear that when you're running at night and people won't miss you.
I do believe that's the color I ordered.
No. Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
you? Great minds think alike,
yeah.
I'll tell you what. Another reason, 100 best nurses
That's right.
That's
in
right.
the world. Good taste. Colon Cancer Coalition, for sure. Excited to be working with them. But again, this is all about local. Get your rear rolling Muscatine. Thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for being, for creating an event like this, to having these conversations, and to helping people. And again, I'll say this, had a colonoscopy, had it in town, drove from my house, which is here. Here's the hospital. Got it done. Had very shy veins as they tried to put the thing in my hand that day. Maybe, I think what they wanted to say is, at the time, had a fat hand, but shy veins was a nice way of saying it. Now I got veins popping in case I need another one in 10 years, which I will at 45, 10 years from now. Dr. Nad Carney's wonderful. I've told the story about how I accidentally mooned him on this show. I've said it on the radio. It was a whole thing, but then he ended up, doing the procedure anyway, so, I don't know, whatever. It was fine.
It was fine.
So get it done, and we need to do better, right? So you got to take care of yourself first and foremost, even if it's like don't miss a physical.
Exactly.
Yes, and be honest with
Yeah.
your provider
Yes.
about what's going on.
Right. Don't lie to your doctor.
Or to yourself.
Or to yourself.
You know, it's fine.
And as we get older,
it'll pass.
as we get older, and whether or not you have kids or whatever, you just don't put yourself first, and then that's
Right.
when things unfortunately happen that have been lingering and we don't know it. So God forbid something should happen to you, you would want to catch it sooner than later,
Yes,
every time.
every time.
Okay.
Because then
Yeah.
the outcomes are going to be better.
Yeah, that's all we want, is to have a better outcome for you. Thank you for coming on. It's great to
Thank
see you.
you. Merry
Linda,
Christmas.
welcome back.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Merry Christmas to both of you. And again, we're trying to find this dog. It's home. If anybody out there knows, we put it on our Facebook. It's been shared 520 times. Somebody lost it in the parking lot. Also willing to send little Woofy McBarkenpaw to the hospital should we not be able to find his owner, right?
Okay.
I'm sure we could
Aw.
find
Sure.
someone at the hospital to take care of him. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank
Let's go
you.
Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam, and we're going to go to get some dog treats for little Woofy the dog. So we're going to go straight to the dog treat aisle, and then Betsy is going to also show us some gingerbread houses. Come on over, sir. Yes, ma'am. I would love to have those. Thank you very much. Great to see both of you. All right, so Betsy's going to show us some dog treats and then some gingerbread houses, because today is National Gingerbread House Day. In addition to that, it's National Poinsettia Day, or Poinsettia Day, however you want to say it. And Ryan Broderson, it is National Ding-a-Ling Day. And I think that's funny because one of my favorite karaoke songs is You're good, Cody. My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry, which is a great karaoke song. If you've never heard me do it, you're missing out, or you're not missing out, because it's, So Betsy, in the dog treat aisle yesterday, we talked to Dr. Dan, the animal man with Riverside Animal Hospital, and then oddly enough, we had a child lose their toy here in the Hy-Vee parking lot. So Betsy gonna grab some treats. I actually think she's shopping for her own dog secretly. That's why she wanted to go down this aisle, but we also have the toy dog. And then she's gonna show us some gingerbread houses as well. National Gingerbread House Day. And the gingerbread houses are right there. There are some ugly Christmas sweaters, by the way, speaking of those. And boom! Gingerbread houses. We showed you some on the show the other day. Quite the variety. I'm terrible at putting them together. Please don't ask me to do a gingerbread house. It will not. Look at that's a gingerbread train. Come on. You know what that's going to turn into? Bad. I can't do it. I don't have the patience. Wow. Look at how ornate these are. Oh my gosh, it's not a Paw Patrol one. Are you kidding me? I can't let my kids see that. That'll be at my house. We have so much Paw Patrol stuff. It's giving me anxiety looking at it. Get her off the screen, please. All right. Ty Thomas, Calvary Church, in the house.
What's up,
Ty, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, you bet.
All right. We have been talking about a lot of stuff
Yeah?
the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
but
man.
I'm a little nervous because I've got just a tree with some angel tree tags on it left. And I know that by the grace and generosity of people in Muscatine, we're going to be able to empty that tree. And I reached out to the Salvation Army yesterday. I talked to Sissy, and I said, I've got some angel tree tags left. Is it too late to get them to Calvary? And she said, get them there by Friday. So first of all, thank you for hosting. Thank you for working with the Salvation Army. And everybody that's watching, you've got until this Friday to get those donations to Calvary.
Anytime up till Friday business hours. Even like we would say you could stop by this weekend, Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday morning,
Okay.
come to church.
Sure.
And bring your stuff. Like
You would accept that
absolutely.
as like the last minute.
It's last minute because Sunday afternoon we're turning the
Right.
space and turning it into a shopping center. So.
You did a little video yesterday, and there's the angel tree here at Hy-Vee. We got to get those tags off
pick
that
'em up,
tree, y'all,
guys.
please. Ty, you did a video on Facebook yesterday, and it was powerful to see the amount of donations that this community has brought in, and it's overwhelming. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking about the 901 kids, and it's almost choking me out because I have kids and you have kids.
Yep.
And when that's your place, right? You're across the street, you're at Calvary every day. That's your place for a couple of years now. That's your home, your second home. But when you walk into that space and you see all that goodwill, overwhelming, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's so much bad news.
Sure.
You turn on the TV and there's so much bad news right now.
Yeah.
To see people coming out of their way. So a guy from HNI, who I've never met before, a guy named Matt.
Okay.
Hi, Matt. Stopped by the carload of stuff from HNI yesterday.
Wow.
And never met him before. And
Awesome.
so they're strangers. They don't go to our church. They're just from the
Sure.
community. And so we're really happy to host it and be kind of the place where people can come pick it up. And so we have volunteers that are there. They're organizing it, getting all the room stuff ready. So we're in good shape, but we need more donations.
Okay.
Get your coworkers together. Even if you don't have one of these tags, you can for sure stop by Hy-Vee and get a tag.
100%. Yeah.
But even if you just want to go to Walmart, go to Farm and Fleet, come to Hy-Vee, get stuff and bring it, we'll make sure it gets to a kid that, because the shopping process has changed.
100%. It's so exciting that when the Salvation Army teamed up with Calvary, because you have the benefit of such a large space, you're able to allow people to have the power of choice.
Yeah.
So in the past, what would happen, in case y'all don't know, is you would have an angel tree, and this one is for a boy that's 3.5 years old. There's some options on there. You would essentially buy these items. I'll hold it up. Betsy can zoom in on the tag. You would buy these items. In the past, they would go to the Salvation Army. They would be placed into a bag, and then that would be handed over to the family.
Yeah.
And what we've been able to do, what Calvary has been able to do with the Salvation Army, is allow these families the power of choice so that the parents, the guardians, are able to shop, essentially, at Calvary Church for items that they think that their child would truly enjoy.
Yeah, not only is it the kids get more what their parents actually think they're going to want, it's just a more dignified shopping experience. Instead of driving by and being handed a bag of stuff,
100%.
they get to go through the shopping cart. By the way, they're your shopping carts.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, they're Hy-Vee
all right,
shopping
that's good
carts.
to know.
So thanks, Hy-Vee. We came last night at 11 p.m.
Oh,
we stole
good.
them all.
Well, that's where they are. All right, we'll have to cross 61 to get them. What could go wrong there? That's fine.
We've got like whole train of them going across.
That's good. I'm happy to let them be used for that. Yeah.
But then there's like 50 volunteers that actually walk people through, and they get to just go through, and it's all really organized. Salvation Army does a good job of qualifying those 901 families. So it's just really, really great.
Yeah, I tell you what, Ryan, there's pictures probably on Calvary's Facebook and then on my personal one from when we unloaded the toys last weekend. And in your, I don't know if it's main entry, but near your big
fireplace, commons area,
you have all the bicycles set up there. And then, so you were talking, Ty, that the shopping process is going to start Monday, the 17th.
Yep.
So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 17, 18, 19.
Yep.
And I wonder, you have a lot of support. Do you need volunteers to help with that shopping process?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have people friends of mine that are taking off work.
Wow.
To come and like help for half a day even.
Awesome.
And it's a really rewarding thing. So last year my favorite thing was a mom that brought her 2 college-age girls to kind of do it as a family. So there's lots of jobs they can do. So we put out the gifts, but we don't want people to shop on Wednesday to get the leftovers, the picked over. So we have a staging room, and then they keep
refreshing it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So like, even those that shop on Wednesday, you still get the same access to all the great gifts.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You have Ty's video? Okay, let's take a look at it. This is great. So you did this yesterday, and it's just going to give people an idea at home what we were talking about, how many things have been donated. But again, the need still exists because the amount of people that are being served
it's higher than ever.
It is the highest that it's ever been for the Salvation Army. So
I
check out
say
Ty
how
from
proud I am to be a part of this community.
So it's not
you
a very good hair
guys
day,
are
but-
so generous. People keep
Do we have
stopping
audio?
by the office,
Okay, good.
dropping off toys and food and clothes. Check out this room. Our volunteers have been organizing it, getting ready for next week.
This isn't
We
counting
got
everything that's at
it
the,
all
we have
organized
organized
according
by
to
age,
ages.
infant
Check out all
one,
these
infant
toys.
two.
Holy moly.
Look at that. Is that amazing?
Muscatine,
And it
you
just
did a
keeps
great
going
job. Super
on
generous.
and on.
Wow.
All the way around the room, we have clothes.
And
here
then
in the
this isn't
middle.
counting all the clothes. We have about triple the size of clothes. And that's stuff that Christian dropped off yesterday. Whoever you were that brought all those garbage bags full of stuff to Salvation Army down the south end yesterday, thank you for that. And they ended up here. So this year they're doing all the gifts up here, and they're doing all the food down there.
Right.
So
I mean, I know you've got a lot of room, but I don't know if you have enough room for all that food, right?
Yeah, you know what? It's good. It keeps it separate.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of our concerns, we want to support the Salvation Army.
Yeah, sure.
We don't want to take over their event.
Sure.
So we want people to be able to go there and shop and have that experience.
It makes sense. 17th, 18th, 19th for the distribution. You centrally located. You've got the parking lot.
Yeah.
And the ability to give people that power of choice to be able to get them. Nobody's going to be rushed. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting at that it makes sense. And I know that for you personally, as the Red Kettle chair person this year, you have really taken to task in a good way Calvary Church as a whole. And I have seen, Ty, people as I come down the office steps here at Hy-Vee ringing the bell, and it's a Calvary youth group, and it's a women's group, and so many people coming out. We know that we are sitting in a better place than we were a year ago at this time for Red Kettle donations. I found that out yesterday. We still want to I would love to hit the goal this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're at just over, I think, like $66,000 to date. So how did you feel when you got asked to be that chair, and then when you went to Calvary Church to your group, what was your message to them? Because they have certainly answered the call.
Yeah, they're a good group. It's a great church, the pastor, and I knew they would respond, but I think sometimes people need to know how they can help.
Sure.
And it's actually not really that hard. So a lot of my friends are shooting me pictures of them totally exploiting. I feel like if you have a cute kid, which you do, you should totally exploit the cuteness of your kid and get them to a bell. And so people took that to heart, so they're sending me their photos. And some of them I post, some of them I don't, but I'm exploiting my daughter today.
Yeah, it's great.
And my boys are not cute, sorry. They're juniors and seniors, or sophomore and junior in high school, and so the cuteness factor has left my two boys. My daughter Haley, she's only a 7th grader, super cute. And so her and her two friends today were totally exploiting them. 4 p.m. You want to come see me and Haley and her two friends at Walmart, the outside one. We'll be there today, ringing the bell.
So great.
And my little brother from the Big Brother, Big Sister program.
Cool.
Alex is going with us today too, so come
Yeah.
and say hi to me at Walmart today at 4 p.m.
Braving the element
You
outside.
bet. Yeah, but people are signing up like crazy. We have a sign up kiosk in our church.
Cool. Oh,
So,
that's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can sign up. So Brooke gave Alyssa permission to sign people up. So
Awesome.
you can call Calvary Church. You can call Brooke at Salvation Army, or is it Sissy who signs people up?
Just call.
Call somebody and get signed up for a
The thing
slot.
that we've been saying, Ty, right? Like, I understand that there's folks that are like, I wish I could take 10 of these home, but I can't this year.
Yeah.
If you had an hour or two to stand and ring a bell, that's powerful.
Yeah.
A kettle that is not manned, or woman for that matter, a kettle that does not have somebody ringing the bell gets no donations.
Well, and
None.
It's really fun. So
Right.
I had a guy in our church that signed up to do it 1 hour. And
Okay.
so he did it. He called the church the next day. He signed up for 18 hours.
Jeez.
18 hours of ringing the bell. So I
that's
won't
what
say his name, but
That's powerful.
he loved it so much. And he's not a kid. He's not that cute.
Wow.
Like, he's in his 60s and he's out there ringing the bell. I always feel bad for like the single old guy. Like,
18
dude,
hours.
you need some money because
Yeah.
I just feel bad for you.
And
he just did a great job. So it's obviously rewarding to be a part of helping.
yeah, and I tell you what, we did the 12 hours of ringing last week, and
I saw
my
that,
thought.
dude.
My thought was behind that because I had one person that kind of had like a knee-jerk reaction that said, there's nobody ever ringing the bell that early. Right, the kettles start ringing at 8 a.m. I
Yeah.
did it at 5 a.m. because I was hoping that a TV station in the Quad Cities would come down, and we got some great exposure on the cover of the Voice of
Yeah,
Muscatine
you guys look good,
newspaper.
by the way.
I didn't do it for my sake or for Lieutenant's sake. I did it to raise awareness for the Salvation Army and the fact that we need bell ringers.
Yeah.
It's not about Hy-Vee or me. I don't need any more exposure.
Right.
I'm out there.
Yeah,
and loving every minute of it, but it's not about that. So I'll do whatever it takes. And when I went to my first advisory board meeting, and they tell us and I don't know how much I can disclose, but when they started that meeting by saying where the current state of the Salvation Army in Muscatine was, I'll just say that I was like, I have to do something.
Yeah.
We have to try something.
Yeah.
So if I can ring a bell for 12 hours with the support of my boss and get some businesses involved and motivate them and turn in $5,500,
Yeah,
I would
that's
do it again
awesome.
in a second.
You're really talented. Watching you do the show this morning, you're good when your whole crew is laughing at you
Right,
the entire time. So
Whether that's good or bad, to
but
be determined.
But
yeah.
we all have something we can leverage, right?
Sure,
So
yeah.
not everybody has their own talk show, but everybody has something to give, something to leverage. And I'd love to say 100% of people that are watching this, I'd like 100% of people to participate in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's $1, maybe it's $10, maybe it's ringing a bell, maybe
Sure.
it's filling one of these tags, but 100% of people could help in some way. So there's really no reason not to get involved. It's a great church that is being the hands and feet of Jesus here in our town.
Sure.
In an area of town where there's just a lot more need than our church on the north end of town. People sometimes feel like it's kind of a wealthy church. I don't know if I could go there, should go there. Christian and Brooke are amazing.
They're wonderful
we as a
people.
church just really want to support them. So they're awesome.
Before we let you go, I'd be remiss. We're sitting here doing the show on the 12th of December. We're 13 days away from Christmas. Services at Calvary. What's your schedule like? Do you do Christmas Eve? Do you do Christmas Day?
Yeah.
For folks that are watching that might not know.
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on our website. You can find our weekend services. We're at 9
Sure.
and
Okay.
10:45. Christmas Eve this year will be 3 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be Calvary. Find a church. There's so many great churches in town. There's so many great churches to choose from.
Go.
Go.
Yeah. Hold on. There's somebody getting it. Look at this.
Oh, there you go.
We're kind
We're
of
going live.
eavesdropping.
We're going live to the tree.
This is generosity in action, and I love that. All right, let's cut away from her because we don't want her to feel like we're spying on her.
You
But
don't
that
know
is
who she is.
generosity in action. That's super
awesome.
great.
Yeah, so 3 p.m., 5 p.m. at our
Perfect.
place, but if it's not our place, go to a church.
Sure.
Like, this is the time for everybody's heart, just to maybe, holidays are hard for people.
Yeah.
You have cancer in your life, maybe someone that you've lost recently, maybe there's a family member you're not getting along with. Everybody could use an hour where they're just kind of not thinking about that and just kind of being surrounded by people. And really, for me, the candlelight service
Powerful.
It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
times when everybody's singing Silent Night and there's 1,000 candles lit. And,
There's something
and
to
the
be
kids
said
dump
about that.
wax all over everything. And,
That's your favorite, really?
well, we have meetings about, should we get fake candles? We're like, absolutely not. We'll
Good.
clean the wax
That's
off
right.
the tables.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just so much more meaningful, I think. Right?
Yeah.
To have that and to have that moment, and I've seen that it is powerful for
really
sure.
cool.
And
So-
we've experienced the generosity of this town. You and I both know firsthand that people care. Sometimes we just have to remind them, and sometimes we have to have difficult conversations, like saying that there's 901 children that are going to be assisted this year, and that we still have $120,000 to go on the Red Kettle. And then we need the money to stay local. Every dollar stays local.
Absolutely.
We need it, right? It's to help our community. And if you believe in that cycle, that circle, however you want to describe it, like, we can't have the Salvation Army cease to exist.
Yeah.
So what do? We get together and we make a difference. And I know that people want to.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes the jobs of people like myself and yourself to remind them and encourage them and inspire them to do it.
And Tony, I would just say it's really not that hard to make a difference. You're going to spend $5 on coffee this week.
Yeah.
You're going to go in and get $200 worth of groceries. Just drop a 5 or a 10 in the basket, and you encourage the kid that's there, my kid that's there today. But really, the Salvation Army just does a great job helping those that are at risk, those that have need. And so as a community, I just encourage you to, it's really not hard. Drop $1, $5, $100 for some of you that have that.
There's always a guy that gives a little gold coin, and he did it already this year, and it's worth like $150 or $200.
Is that right?
Super cool. Right. I mean, you hear about that stuff. And
That's awesome.
Yeah. So whatever you can do, we would appreciate. And the thing that I'll say is, if you're in and out of stores a lot in the next couple of days, and maybe you feel like, I just gave to that, just say thank you or hi to the person ringing the bell.
Absolutely.
I do it to every single bell ringer. I say, how's it going? Thanks for ringing the bell. It's that easy.
Awesome.
Right? And we make them feel good about taking time to do it. Some pictures from the Battle of the Bells. There's Officer Whitney Pena. That was, I think, at 5 a.m. Ryan from Channel 8, who came down, and Lieutenant Christian Lopez. We had so much fun. There's Rita, caught her making a donation. She probably doesn't know I took that picture, but she's my coworker. There's Joel, who was with me ringing that morning. Viola Werner, her friends donated nearly 70 bicycles. B.O.B. Bobby Howard, the boss at CBI Bank and Trust, rang the bell. We had a good time. He's got a great beard. Chief Talkington, Whitney called him out, and then he came down.
We love
made
Whitney.
a donation. It was awesome. She called out her boss. Love it. And we had a good time. Mayor Diana Broderson was there, and we'll definitely do Battle of the Bells next year for sure. Charlotte Schaefer, what a great group we had.
Yeah.
And the
Krieger
Kriegers,
cast over there.
So still got time.
You bet.
As we wrap up, boom, look at this, Angel Tree tags. Pick them up. We've got the Angel Tree in the produce department here at Hy-Vee. Code is giving you the Zoom action. Let's empty that tree if we could. Bring the donations to Calvary Church right across the street from Hy-Vee off Highway 61 through this Friday or Sunday.
Come on Sunday.
I didn't say, listen, if
Come on
people
Sunday,
are like,
you can bring it Sunday, we'll
if
be fine.
Sissy at the Salvation Army is like, Tony, I told you Friday, I'm going not it right here.
That's what
I'm going
partnerships
right here.
are all about. I get
That's
a little
right.
say in it. You can still drop it on
you got the
Sunday.
keys to the place, right? So who's going to argue? Like, here's the guy. It's his place.
But come and volunteer. You can help people shop. It's a really rich experience.
Yes, please consider doing that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm with you. Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
thank you.
Awesome to
Merry
see you.
Christmas.
Appreciate all you guys do.
I'm so glad that that this is happening, and it's going to be a great day for sure. All right, we got to do team staffing job board, and then we're going to get out of here. Hey, don't forget National Poinsettia Day, everybody. I don't know if they smell. They don't really have a scent to them. I just sniffed a poinsettia. I've done stranger things on this show. So let's go team staffing job board, and then we'll do some quick things, and we'll wrap up. Thank you. It's great to see you, brother. Have a good rest of your day. All right, here we go. Team staffing job board. Jenny has industrial opportunity, light industrial, Monday through Thursday from 5:30 till 4. Call Jenny at team staffing 563-316-7635. Team staffing 109 Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's, soon to be Cranky Tony's. They would love to see you soon. I just need to win the lottery, and then I'll make that Cranky Tony's pizza. Alan has first and second shift assembly, forklift, machine operator, and welding. Pay up to $13.50 an hour. Alan would love to talk to you. Betsy, 563-316-7638. I know you've always wanted to be a welder. Give him a call. And last but not least, CNC operator, $13.60 an hour. Interesting. Maybe you're at $13.45 an hour at that current job you're at, and you're tired of it. Well, here you go, $13.60 an hour. Second shift in beautiful Tipton, Iowa. Yes, what's happening, Tipton? Good morning, Tipton. Hello, Tipton. Team staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's. I've said it all. Can I have the Tom Wilson retirement cake? The only man that would come on this show last week and promote that the L&M cake auction was happening last night and not tell us that he was going to announce his retirement with a cake. Look at this. Tom Wilson took first place. He is hanging him up after a decent amount of time spent in the education field. We love Tom Wilson. He's tremendous. He is humble. He has done so much good for so many people. And he's gone. He gone. Apparently just can't get enough of Florida, I guess. What a great cake that is, by the way. Who made that cake? Holy moly. Way to go, Tom Wilson, you sneaky rascal. What a rascal. 38 years. God bless you, Tom Wilson. Jeez, what a stud he is. And I say that with all due respect. He is just a great guy. I've only known Tom for a couple years now, and I'm happy that I've got to know Tom Wilson. What a good guy. We've mentioned that we've got Rufus. We've got little Julio that needs to find his home. Lost in the parking lot yesterday at around 11 a.m. It's okay, little Julio. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Hey, Julio, who let the dogs out? You did. All right. Take it easy now, boy. Down. You sit. All right. We got 13 days till Christmas. We've got, I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. I'm not. There's a couple things I want to mention, but what time is it? We are running a little late. Ryan Broderson, give me the kids' healthy cooking class if we could. That is this Saturday, December 15th. Hy-Vee dietitian Kara Zigament, ready to go, take care of you. You still got time to get signed up. So call the store, 563-264-2420, or better yet, stop by customer service and sign up the kids. Class size is limited, $5. Celebrate the holidays with food and fun. It's this Saturday. Recommended for kids at least 5 years old through 5th grade right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. The Winter Wonderland is ready to go this Saturday from 1 till 3. Santa, Mrs. Claus will be here. Mickey and Minnie Mouse dressed like Santa and Mrs. Claus will be here, along with our pal Olaf. Free family fun 1 till 3 right here this Saturday. Walking in a winter wonderland. That's a bad Christopher Walken. I could do better. This Friday, we've got dinner covered in the kitchen here at Hy-Vee. Each Friday, a new dinner for $6. Starts at 5 o'clock, 5 till 7 this Friday. Kim Beckman and the crew handling dinner so you don't have to. And it's on the screen, all the deets you need to know. 6-ounce pork chop, ready to go, $6, y'all. 5 till 7 this Friday, December the 14th. I want to do a trivia night, and then I'm going to get out of here. So Monday the 17th, Christmas movie themed trivia. What? Yes. Do you need something? Okay. All right, take it easy. Don't lick the microphone. Stay. Thank you. Christmas movie trivia, the 17th, 6 o'clock, free to play. We're doing a $40 gift card for first place team, $25 for second, $15 for third, and a few more surprises perhaps. I realize I have some stuff to give away that I would like to do. So if you think you know, I love that picture of Clark Griswold. That is so great. Rusty. Can't see the line, can you, Russ? No, Dad, you can't. Russ? So that's my favorite Christmas movie, and I hope you'll come out for that. Help us find this little guy's home. There is a child that lost their toy, and we would love nothing more than to have them be reunited. A lot of people sharing the post on our Facebook page, and we'll get you to your home, all right? That sound good? Good deal. All right, thanks for watching Hy-Vee today. What a busy show it was. In order of events, thanks to Melanie Alexander, director with Muscatine Art Center, for joining the show. Check out all they've got going on, including a kids' pajama event tomorrow on Thursday. Visit their website. Check them out on Facebook. Thanks to Holly, Thomas, Kaylor, and Linda Anders with Unity Point Health. This is an event coming up January 19th. Get your rear rolling. It's bowling. It's raising money for the Cancer Coalition and an 80s-themed event. I'll probably be there hosting. I know you can't see it, but the dog keeps moving. It's a whole thing. I'll be there hosting this event on the 19th. 1 in 23 people, unfortunately, will develop colon cancer, so let's make a difference and attend that one. And last but not least, thank you to Ty Thomas with Calvary Church for their work that they've done helping out the Salvation Army this year. We've still got time to get the angel trees to Calvary Church. Let's help out the Salvation Army. Please make a difference. Thank you to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota, Muscatine, and Team Staffing. This is Tony Tone. Hy-Vee Today is live Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m., broadcast via Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter, I say. Also, you can watch it on Apple TV and Roku streaming devices if you have those. Or if you just watch the show on cable, Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5, weeknights at 7:30 and 10:30, and replays all throughout the course of the weekend. Isn't that right, little? It is. I know. What do you want to have for dinner tonight? Did you say meatballs? You rascal. All right, we're going to do a meatball buffet for little Bruce here. Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. We'll see you live at 8:30 tomorrow when it'll be Thursday. But for now, that's it, little Delmer. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.